They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Power football with the run. Turning it on!
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Right back to the well.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He'll do it himself. Across the 35. At the 20, he's got space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. They put the first points on the board.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
That last incompletion brings up a 3rd down. Rushes on him. Got his man. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Swings it out to his running back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive. Continues to fight for yards. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense getting set for first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option, the give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way, breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks the tackle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch right at the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean,
there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the...
And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Osborne. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The option look. He'll pitch it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking downfield. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they can't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Creates a little space. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Cowboys back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Osborne. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell.
Intercepted. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Cowboys are in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 31 over East Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Fighting off the defender. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Tulsa wasting no time. Gives it to the back on the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
On the play.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to punt it away.
Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Looking for room at the 30. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
The Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Big guy smells it. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Hauls it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 35, he's got room. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the punishment has been extended.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on second and short. Back to pass. Fakes the grab. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Tulsa trying to power ahead on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They had no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
he's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The run from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your defense.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 18 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about intercepted? Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Working the middle, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Might be calling a hot route. Gets the back moving. On third down, he drops the throw. Fires to the big fella. Fights off a defender. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit. Breaks into the open. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tulsa wasting no time.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Look out, he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Tulsa trying to pick up a 4th down conversion here.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
50, Tulsa, 22.
Here's the return from inside his 10. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.